Abusia, you see dear asumdua ba. Aye. Asumdua ba between Muslimi fo no and Christians. And wo hwe mahofama ma hye friend say jalabia kama fe. Me representing Muslimi fo and spiritualist fo and Christian fo. Obia religion bia me represent and abusia Rebecca ya mede video ibe to ntintan video so fa Muslimi malam bia obeka se yenku nipa bia obeka se Prophet Muhammad false prophet akoye ntawantawa between Christians and Muslims yakoche malam yituma sofo ba ko bia ye frɛ no Apostle Daniel ono so beka ne dia ono so ye den ye bechi na one imam ekobo na sum no
that someone is insulting their prophet. Why don't they tell the whole world what they have been saying about Jesus Christ? UTI that were calling Jesus a thief. He said Jesus is a criminal, and Sheikh Jafar also said Jesus is a criminal. The difference between us and them is that, did you ever hear any Christian saying we will cut anybody's head off when UTI Dawa said Jesus is a thief? Sheikh Jafar said Jesus is a thief. Did you ever hear us? So you see, everything that you hear we Christians say is in the Quran and the Hadith. For the Muslims, they don't even know their own books. So when you quote what is in their book, they say you are insulting them. But when you call them for debate, they are running because they know that whatever you are saying is there. Now listen to me very carefully. According to UTI Dawa, they can kill people because people insult them. Any video you see out there that you think we are insulting, it's not insult. They started it and we are replying to it. What is the police waiting for? Arrest these people. Religion is a matter of belief and convincing. Even if a madman insults your prophet and you come out and say you want to kill the person, it shows that you are not a human being. It shows that you are a fraudster. It shows that you don't know God. Because Jesus himself was called demon. He never told anybody to go and kill anybody. Jesus was insulted by the Jewish leaders. He never commanded his followers to go and kill. Why? Because Jesus understood he's a leader and the people that he wants to lead are corrupt and are lost. So he has to help them come to the light. Why is it that Muslims only use violence to solve all the problems in Islam? Because the religion itself is terrorism. You don't get it. It is a dictatorship religion. Without them dictating for you, Islam cannot take over. So they need to handle everything that we insult them. I said there should be a national debate. Everything you see Christians say about Muhammad is in the Quran and the Hadith. Everything that we are saying, your prophet did it. So if it is called insult, then reject the religion. If you are ashamed of what your prophet did and you call it insult, then why do you defend a religion if you are ashamed of what he did? You see, these people who come to our platform, yes, you need my came. Yes, you need chastity. Jesus Christ, your God was killed and he was crying. Your God was killed and he was crying. And then they will be mocking. Even their scholars in debate grounds, they mock. But when you give them the taste of their own medicine, the only thing they can use to solve the problem is to kill. You see the difference? One religion, they take criticism and insult in good faith and reply by quoting another religious book. Islam, they can't take criticism. They rather use violence and threatening. How can you call this a religion? And they are always saying someone is insulting them. We will not sit down there for you to insult our prophet. If you cannot sit down for people to insult your prophet, why was your prophet sent for mankind? What was the mission of Muhammad? To come and kill people or to come and save them? There is no salvation in Islam. Because if there is salvation, Muslims would have rather be convincing people and be exposing the lies with the Quran than always trying to use the sword. Because the religion is terrorism. That is why they always try to use sword to solve all problems. And sword and violence don't solve anything in religion. The religion is perfect. The people are not perfect. So even if they say something bad about your prophet, go and teach them. Call them for debate and destroy their argument by exposing them. But look at them. They are telling you they can call Jesus and Panaba. They can mock Jesus. They can call Jesus a thief. They can say we are all stupid. No Christian will call for anybody's head to be chopped off. Because Christians believe that you that is saying those things, you are lost. You are blind. So we have to guide you and help you. Not with sword, not with killing. But the Muslims believe that they have to defend Muhammad with sword. Because the things Muhammad did, if the whole world know it, everybody will rise against Muhammad. The things that he did, he married his adopted son's wife. Quran 33:37. Quote this in the Zongo. They will beat you. They will say you are lying. Quran 33:37. He married his own son's wife. He married a 6 years girl. Buhari 5134. They said I say Muhammad is a porn star. He's a porn star. I am asking you Muslims. So if you guys describe someone by what he did, it is called an insult. Then you have problems. Because Muhammad, who will be sleeping around with women and his clothes will be covered with semen, and Aisha will be washing the clothes. If he's indeed a prophet, why is it that his clothes is covered with semen and Allah said he can sleep with all the believing women? In Buhari 4788. My people, these people, they have an agenda. As they are doing this agenda now, that they are insulting us. They are insulting us. Majority of the people are now going to fall for it. As if it is not them that started it. They started insulting us, but no Christian came out to say we should kill them. Listen to the argument. They started mocking Jesus, insulting all Christians and pastors. Do you know how they call us? They say we are scammers, we are criminals, we are armed robbers. That is how they call us. But we never said we will kill anybody in Ghana here. When we reply to their insult, then they will stand on the insult and say, we are insulting Muhammad. So if insulting someone is bad, why were they insulting Jesus? The two religion is telling you one is peace, one is terrorism. You don't see it. Christians can take insult and reply by rebuke. Christians can take insult and reply by debunking your claims with the Bible. Muslims insult, they attack, they mock. But when you try replying to what Muhammad did, they say we will kill you because you are insulting Muhammad. Does that make sense to Ghanaians? Does that make sense? Does this make sense? Me say, the day the whole world will come to the knowledge of what I'm preaching, maybe it will be too late. Maybe it will be too late. Because we have people that are thinking that Muslims, there is no human being on this planet that is more religious than is Muslims. They are more religious. They will do everything for them to get the Sharia. Even Great England, they are pushing Sharia there. What is in the Sharia? The freedom to fight anyone that is not agreeing with Muhammad. Why do you fight people who even disagree with you in the first place? Once you are disagreeing with people's religion, you are condemning people's religion. You sit in your mosque and you...
We should respect ourselves. You know who we are talking, you are talking to. Prophet Muhammad, have you ever seen any Muslim disrespected your Jesus? Do you know Jesus very well? Do you know much about Jesus? If you wake up after SS, you say you are a pastor. Can't you shake it? Nonsense. Don't do that mistake. We are even here. You don't regret for what you have done. The man have regretted and he has apologized, but still he has been arrested. And you standing here, you want to explain yourself that some Muslims are insulting Christians. That is why you take the law into your hand. So the law will deal with you. Foolish man you are. If your meat won't reach anywhere, if they leave you to the community, your meat. The national chief imam shows that he's a leader. There's nowhere chief imam will go. He don't preach the relationship between Muslims and Christians. Anywhere. He said this country, people should learn from us. So some people like you, problem people, you want to create tension. You have even created the tension when we are even talking. You don't even say, I'm sorry for what I did. And you are still repeating yourself that some Muslims are insulting Christians. Where? Prove it to us. Have they arrested them? So in short, Jama'a da muke tare da kunan, abin da yake yana gudana komai na tsakanin shi. Kamar da nace mun taba juna uzuri. Shekaran jiya zuwa wancan bakwai duka, bawa Allah da baba su shine wanda ake zargi. Ko ya zargi shugaban halitta Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alhali ba shi uzuri ba. Kuma bayan haka duk da wannan ya fito ya nuna cewa inda ya kuskure cikin maganar shi ya fi shi. A yau kuma wannan dan banza ya zabi fiyayyen halitta shugaba Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ba mu da mafita, ba mu da mabiyi akan shi ba Rasulu kuma ne muka zo da yadaya tun shekaran jiya muna nan ga gidan yan sanda yanda za a ɗauko shi. Jiya mun kuma dawo na aka ba mu assurance cewa ko ya aka yi an ɗauko shi. Gashi kuma an ɗauko shi. Shi wai in baka gode da mutum ba za ka gode da Allah. So ci mu ta hakuri da tuna in abu ya zo. Ba malamin nan da aka ce an kama shi a dalilin babu shi ne waje da muka ya fito yan nemi apology da ya kamata shi ma da muke sai ma muka zo police department da nemi apology amma shi ne kan kamar still na ina so ya explain kanshi kan shi ma
abusua enura ana omunyina anya bill sofo no nya bill enura ana muslim for na imam ne malam na ono so be kan sa na echi wo mo no omo so nya bill enura ama omunyina yede ekofi na enne ana chief imam ene IGP ana Ghana Police Service for omo fair for press conference between asofofo ene sheikh for ni imam for wo krum ha and then omo ko hia amu ewo police headquarters na omo ko hia amu ni de no kwani nyame anim ni efe se yenyina yede ye be kan bom se nipa baako aside ye different religion ni nyina nipa wase aduro dodo ye hu nyina intino sisi ande asumdwe aba between muslimifo na omo ene sofi yede eko entokwa no abusua video ni bi na etwagui wo de hwe ne yembra.
This topic is very important for us. Let me go far. Yeah. We have killed the Satan by just one blow. And that's one there. Yes. We are thankful to God. We are thankful to God.
Just take your destiny, you know. Okay, thank you. Okay, we thank God. We thank God. Tomorrow morning, you know, we have, you know, everything is okay already. So we just do the necessary thing. You know, we are all one family. Oh yes, we are all one family. Media, we have all we have. He's not going to talk. Yeah, so we can finish everything. Madam. Oh, and bra. Ah, bra also for mommy. Yeah,
Abusua hu bi hagin ni achiachia ina ede ekọ so but o sha o mko sign some bond bi ede ewo press conference wo na chief imam ede edimu akotene oni Ghana IGP so ede edimu akote si ya na epenu abusua say aside ye religion no enina ye be kan buma say yayi ni papa ako entokwa no emfa hwemba so ene me ye frem na Kofi Agye me hyenkremufo atare mawu me wi so ati ase eyenka bom ana nyina ye de ye pe na abusua press conference ne koso no ana IGP enso ye de nsem ye de etudwa mo me ntie nsem a IGP ye de editudwa.
Millions of Ghanaians across religious lines. It struck a nerve because it violated our collective sense of decency, our constitutional order, and the sacred values of compassion and tolerance that have kept Ghana as an oasis of peace in a turbulent sub-region. I stand before you today to deliver a clear and unequivocal message. Violence will not fix what words have broken. and vigilante retribution will never replace the rule of law in Ghana. The Ghana Police Service has taken decisive action. The Islamic cleric who called for extrajudicial killings was taken into custody. The Christian cleric accused of blasphemous slurs was also arrested for investigation, and the individual caught on camera slapping the handcuffed pastor has likewise been apprehended to face the full rigors of the law. They are all currently on bail while investigations continue. The police have acted proactively and set the wheels of justice in motion, but the police action alone cannot heal a fractured spirit. Law enforcement can restrain hands, but only faith, leadership, and conscience can heal hearts. Today, I appeal directly to your moral authority to join me in calling for absolute calm and immediate return to peaceful coexistence. Ghana's peace is not an accident of history. It is a divine blessing brought on the shared realization that Christians and Muslims in this country are not strangers to one another. Before we started manifesting our faith vigorously, we were classmates, market vendors, sharing adjacent stores, co-workers, and fundamentally members of the same families. To both the Christian and the Islamic communities, I ask you to look past the provocation of the moment and return to the primary tenets of the holy text you preach every week. The anger felt when the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and mercy of Allah be upon him, is vilified or insulted is understandable to any reasonable person of sincere faith. The Prophet is revered, beloved, and central to the life of every Muslim. Yet the Holy Quran.
Inti abusia yate insema IGP eden ekaye no de meka ne se nyina koro ye ne eden yepe we want peace and what unity in this country because se enka ye so a enka ye nim bebi ebeden abekwa akoduru so hu nke ye nim bebi eden abekwa akoduru enti abusia se ade a me ne wo kasa idie Sisi ameno kasa idie Imam Masood Abdullahi ene Apostle Daniel Junior yaw eje osa ye menim kura ene Siba May Zakaria omu nyina no ya release yomo ya ma omu bill asisi ya no omu nyina de nkabo ma ede aba omu ntem but the mesre ne se I think IGP video na ye share no okan bibi sa hede ewo ye mesre ne se one ye nyina ye baako ne wugidi ewo ho ana de mensu me de megidi ede ewo ho so hu manje de wugidi antuma eno nye ntokwa ebusua enye ntokwa ewo sa o prove to me say de wugidi no ewo se megidi na megidi amagidi enye ntokwa enye akuakum se the first video no medi kan be kan wo mu no uko Nigeria ewo ho Muslims for no omu kum krofo but yempese bi eden ebeba Ghana because Ghana there peace and yepe nti abusuya ana ebiom enso debate sa religious debate no mo ye no mesre IGP say on hwem na onfa an end embrace ade ne ho because enam sa nyama na ho na we nyina eden eba Jabuja isi ade me no kasa idie imam na okobo Apostle Daniel eje asumu police station no wanya bail ana imam na se malam na ono so ka se yenku obi a obeka se prophet Muhammad false prophet no ono nso anya bail ana Apostle Daniel eje nso anya bail sisi ade obi a yeden ewo ni fie nti yesre yenua muslimi fo no ene yenua akristofo no yemfa kroye entena wate ase yemfa kroye entena odaroma abusia for when information am insaka ede me de abrewo ene awie yi Mediani Roxy Nakuti, aha, H.